You read that right. No way I read that right. You read that right. Burp. I promise you. The story is quite an interesting one, if you want to say it that way. It all begins a beautiful Thursday after school when I had to go to work. So I work at a local grocery store. My accent is terrible, sorry for that. And I was just coming to work normal day, and it was chaos everywhere. We were supposed to be 6 people working that day. For some reason, we were only 3, right? So I'm there just thinking, okay, well, what do? I ask my manager or the manager, and she just says, go work in the fruit. Just put the fruits on the shelves. Like, get to stacking, boy, right? He didn't say it like that. But then, while I was doing that, I see these 2 massive lines just coming all the way around the store, inside of the store, kind of outside. And I'm just thinking, what is happening? Apparently, since we were only 3 people that day, and only those 2, because I'm not 18, only those 2 can be in like the cash area where they handle the actual groceries. The lines were just gigantic, right? It was terrible. And then, like, we're getting to the poop. We're getting there, trust. While I'm just putting the bananas on the shelf, my manager goes away from the 2 gigantic lines, which I think is stupid, right? And she comes to me and says, if you hear a bell and a guy is at the office, just go there and tell him I'm coming out soon, which wasn't true. Like, she was not coming out soon. And I was like, okay. And she says, he's here to collect the money. The money. Right, which sounds real creepy. Apparently at my grocery store, a guy comes like once a month, and he just happens to come this month to like collect all the money in the safe. So that store has earned. So he comes, I hear the bell right in the middle of the chaos, and I run over there to the back of the office to like ask the guy. So now I have to run back and front, tell my manager what's happening there. He says, like, can you get her? I go back to relay the message. He says, no, I go back to relay the message. Front and back and back and front. Backhand, front hand, uppercut, knockout, boom, Mike Tyson, But then he tells me, like, go back and ask her this, right? So I run out, and I suddenly just see chaos everywhere. And I'm thinking, what happened, right? But I didn't have time to think of that. So I run to her, tell her the things. She says she can't come. I go all the way back there. I have to sign the thing, watch him take the money, count how much money he has taken out. And then I have to make sure it's the right amount. And then I go back to her. She says, go continue with the fruit. I go to the fruit, and I see all the customers just go, oh, oh, right? And I'm thinking to myself, what's happening? Oh, and then I smell it, and then I smell it in my nose. I can still smell it. It smelled like actual garbage. It smelled like poop. It smelled terrible, actually terrible. And I was wondering, what is that smell? What's that smell, right? That smells like poop. Title of the video right there. I say that again.
It's fantastic. Say that again.
I walk over to the cash area, right, where people buy the food. I don't remember what it's called, and I walk over there, and the register, that's what it's called. I walk over there, and there's just poop all over the floor. I'm talking like, okay. Imagine this, my guitar pick is the register. This is where I'm filling the bananas, and this is where the poop is, right? There. Okay, no, like, this is where the fruit is. From here, all the way here, which is a good, like, 5 meters, all the way here, and back here, like, all this area is just poop. And this is around the snacks, which obviously isn't going to be very pleasing now, seeing as it's just poop everywhere on the floor. And one of the guys who's supposed to be in the cash registers, there are only 2, by the way, that entire day. He goes to clean up the poop, and I'm like, hey, let me do that. I didn't want to do that. I don't want to do that, of course. But he says, like, no, let me do it. I'm like, you need to be in the cash register because there's only 2 of you. I can't be there. I'm not 18, right? And he says, it's fine. I'm like, all right, if you say so. So he cleans the poop up, but it doesn't do a good job, right? So it all just starts spreading more and more and... Oh, shit. I turned on board Joe Barlozzi by accident. Peak Creator. Let me show you. Peak Creator. But anyway, that's not important. All over this area, poop spreading all over the floor. It was disgusting, right? Finally, he manages to clean it up. The lines has become twice as big now. It's the entire store, like, it's just a line, just 2 lines. Finally, he gets back into the cash register. Another guy comes to finally get to a shift, and it starts calming down. Fast forward a week, I get told next time I come to work, hey, you know that poop incident, right? That was a little girl, by the way. Like, and that made me feel real bad. It's like, oh, a little girl that just pooped on the floor. And like ran out, and she's like, no, she pooped on the floor, and her mother just took her and ran. And I'm like, oh, no, that's fair. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, stand there and be like, I guess I pooped.
I would tell no one. I would just, maybe I would say, yo, somebody vomited in aisle 10, and then just dip. Because what are you going to stand there and go, you're going to walk up to a worker that's possibly younger than you and go, I flew up. I flew up. And yeah, in the candy aisle. Oh, it's everywhere. I threw up not on the floor. I threw up in the shelves.
Like the mother's just gonna come up and be like, yeah, so like my daughter just pooped in her pants. Okay. Yeah, and it kind of like got on the floor. What? It kind of like got on the floor. Okay, bye. like of course. So anyway, it's just funny story, and I don't particularly like poop. Okay, bye. Oh, and by the way, stream my song Sanity. It's out. It's my first song. It's really good. It's kind of good. It's okay. Please just listen to it, please.